Well, after working to get all that wood out of the woods, let's see if this stuff's worth anything or not. Splitter's warmed up. We've got a tote. Let's see how she looks. So I did jam the splitter up there for a second. This is a big, gnarly, crotchy piece, and I tried to go that way, and the splitter just wasn't having it. So I paused the camera for a minute, grabbed the little hammer I got, and popped it back off the wedge, reoriented it. But if anybody tells you you can't get gnarly, crotchy stuff done on a four-way with a relatively small tonnage cylinder, I don't know, man, they're lying to you, because once you get that thing lined up, she ate right through it. Now, if I had a bigger cylinder, more tonnage, sure, it probably would have punched through the first time, but honestly, that's still pretty impressive for a what they rate as a relatively light tonnage machine. That's a good looking tote of firewood. I wasn't sure how much of those trees was going to be trash and how much was be treasure, but this stuff, I don't know. That stuff looks pretty nice, and it is pretty dry already. I'm going to let that tote sit on the porch for a while before we try to burn it, but I mean, I could throw a moisture meter on it, but I'm guessing it's pretty well there already. Now, as far as trash, yeah, it made a bunch, because that's all down there and all this junk out here that I got to push off into the edge of the brush here is all trash. So it was worth it. That's a nice tote of firewood, and it split up relatively easy except for that one big gnarly round. So I finished up that last part of that little pallet right there, and most of that has come out pretty good, but I forgot that I have a stump in there. Well, let's see if the brute force will do it. that splitter never ceases to amaze me. It's amazing what a difference going from a residential to any commercial splitter, brute force, Easton made, Bulls Ridge, doesn't matter. The difference between that and something you buy at a box store is massive. And I'm impressed. Once again, it managed to knock out a fairly big knot. That was definitely not a clean and neat piece of wood. So got maybe another quarter of a tote off of that one, and I'll get that put up. And that clears out the Woodyard. So now when we get rain later this week and all this lovely snow melts off and turns the yard soupy, I won't be out here wading through it. So until next time, stay safe. We'll see you around.